Yo, what is going on guys, my name's Defend the Machine, and today what I've got you guys is not a tips and tricks video like I said I'd upload at the end of yesterday's video. That will be up Friday though, stick tuned for that. It'll still be as it would be normally, tips and tricks. Not saying too much about it though, I don't want to ruin it for you guys, but today what we're going to be doing, if you can't tell by the title or the thumbnail of the video, we are going to be covering some news, and the news is regarding old guns, well new guns, well old guns actually, not new guns, but we're going to be seeing some guns new to this game, but they're old guns we've had in previous Call of Duties. That may be a thing, in this game as of recently, but in the background today what you guys are going to be watching is an AMR9 DNA bomb that I just literally got to make this video now, to have a good background gameplay because I like this gun, I like the way it looks, and it's apparently had a buff, but I really don't think so. It still shoots really bad, and I think the fire rate's even slower. I got a DNA with this before, and a lot of you have probably seen it on Nero Cinema's channel when he first uploaded it, and I uploaded it to mine when I discussed what can Call of Duty do next, but you might not have seen it on my channel. But anyways, it is a pretty nice gameplay. It's about a 6-minute or something DNA bomb, and that gives me enough time to talk about the news I want to talk about today and discuss with you guys. Getting straight into it, this all generated from something that happened on Twitter today. I'll get into that in a moment, but I thought today, since a lot of people are discussing this, I'd give my opinions on it as well. But this originally came from Twitter. Michael Condry tweeted to Drifter, "Hey Drifter, if you could bring back a new or classic weapon to Advanced Warfare, which would it be, class or model? Ask around." First of all, if you don't know, Drifter is a big YouTuber who does like Call of Duty in depth, really in depth things to do with Call of Duty that not a lot of people or anyone else on YouTube really does or covers and finds out for themselves. But he actually tweeted this to Drifter, Michael Condry, and made it public, so he obviously wanted a lot of people to see it. I think he knows by now, Michael Condry, that we all go on Twitter and follow all his news, because literally he tweets everything about the game that's going to be put in the game, or hints things about the game that might be put in the game in the first place. So as you can imagine, a lot of people actually started going on about this and replying and retweeting it, getting it out there, getting the news out there that there might be new guns coming to Advanced Warfare, and a lot of people started replying their favourite guns. A lot of guns were like the ACR from Modern Warfare 2 and the Intervention, which are all really good guns from Modern Warfare 2, like the UMP and stuff like that as well, and some really gimmick guns that people would like to see just for a bit of fun in the game, since there's not many gimmick guns. There's the NA45, and that's about it for gimmick guns in Advanced Warfare, because literally everyone's constantly using an ASM1 or a BAL, and that is a bit of a shame. I think that's why a lot of people actually want to see more fun guns in the game. But anyways, Drifter actually replied to this. Well, obviously he replied because he wants to get involved if Michael Condry personally wants to involve him in making decisions, and he replied, "Classic weapons. I've always had a soft spot for Scorpion and RPD variants." Well, this is obviously starting a lot of controversy right now, because a lot of people are saying guns like the ACR and the UMP and stuff, really good guns, really classic guns that people always used in older CODs and never really complained about as much as the BAL or the ASM1, and then he's coming out with something different like this. Well, my personal opinion on this is not that. I really wouldn't like to see any of them guns. They really sucked in the older CODs. If you played COD 4, you could use the Scorpion. PSN players can't sadly play COD 4 anymore, but we can go over to Xbox if we had an Xbox and play it. We don't have it on PSN, it got shut down or something because too many hackers. But these two guns, if you ever got the chance to play COD 4, if you're a PSN player, these guns were not too good. The Scorpion was really underpowered and it had a lot of recoil. It was an SMG and it was like a machine pistol. Honestly, it was probably as bad as the PDW in Advanced Warfare. I would never want to use that again. And the RPD, it was an LMG, and a lot of people used to use it and sit in corners. I remember that from the early days of Call of Duty, where people would just get an LMG and sit in a corner and try and take out as many enemies as possible because they didn't know the maps. Also, T-Mark got involved on this, and he said no, and then replied with a link to a picture, and that picture was the MP40 from Call of Duty 5. And if you didn't know, that was the most overpowered gun in that game. If you use stopping power on that thing, it was literally like a one-shot headshot across the map, or a two-shot kill or something like that, three-shot kill anywhere on the map, even outgunning snipers like on the biggest maps in the game, and it was absolutely ridiculous. And if I'm on anyone's side here, I'm on Team Arts, because I'd like to see a gun that was really popular and everyone really loved, and everyone used but didn't complain about as much as guns like the ASM1 or the BAL that I've previously said, rather than these guns, because these guns are honestly guns that no one really used, and you can tell that from the gameplays that are still lingering about on YouTube that you can still find of Call of Duty 4 gameplays. It was mainly guns like the M16 or the M4A1 that people were using, not guns like the RPD or the Scorpion, in all honesty. And I can't even recall anyone talking about these guns in the past 3 years. I can't even remember these guns existed in the game, to be honest. But here's Drifter suggesting the fact that we should be getting guns like these or these back in Advanced Warfare, and I disagree with that personally. Personally, I think we should get some fan favourite guns, because they've done a lot of wrong things in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and they've had to fix a lot of things. So if they really want to please us, they should give us things that we suggest as a whole and not just ask one person, because if you ask one person, they're going to give their point of view, and if it's different like Drifters, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, he can have his own opinion and everything like that, but a lot of people would think otherwise, and a lot of other YouTubers who are a lot bigger have done like polls and stuff and put up places where you guys can go and vote for what gun you'd like to see come back in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and who knows, maybe Drifter might tweet out the winner of those polls or what's the most popular out of those. We don't know, but I think Drifter actually chose those two guns because he was considering a lot probably, and this is because he probably looked at the game as it is now and looked at things that had gone wrong and stuff, and he probably analysed that and thought, well, if you can get guns in the game that are actually good and then get better versions of them where it goes enlisted and then gets better to professional and then gets better to elite, he won't want to be putting a really overpowered gun in the game, because then people will be complaining about that if they don't get that really overpowered variant, and if people keep getting killed by it and it doesn't get nerfed very quick like the Bal, the Obsidian Steed, the Speakeasy and stuff like that. A lot of people complained about them, and if they bring back a really overpowered gun without being a variant from another Call of Duty, then people might want to complain more. But that's just my thoughts on it, guys, for today. There is the DNA bomb right there. Thank you all for watching today's video, and we smashed 100 likes really quick on the last video. I can't thank you guys enough for the support you've been giving me, and I'll see you guys on the next video on Friday. Peace out.